Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 53. Who else is Pride gonna eat? That's what I want to know, so let's see what happens.
Pride, yeah, he's been eating a lot, but I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see what Roy Mother effing Mustang has got going on as he makes the save once again.
Kimberly's gone. Envy's free. We got mannequin zombies, toe tags, whatever we want to call them, running rampant all over the place. Last episode was a hot one. Let's find out what happens next.
All right, with further ado, let's go!
Folks, before we get started today, we wanted to give a shout out to our official sponsor of our Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, Stylin' Boxes. Stylin' Boxes are the perfect gift for collectors, super fans, and anyone obsessed with pop culture, because not only do they get a box full of awesome stuff,
They get the thrill of being surprised. You pick the theme, movies, TV shows, horror, anime, retro cartoons, and what's inside is always a total win.
There are over 150 different boxes to choose from, and some of them include rare, hard-to-find items you just won't stumble across at the store.
each box comes with 5 to 8 officially licensed items. Collectibles, wearables, mugs, props, socks, bags, blankets, stuff that makes you say, yeah, I'm definitely keeping this.
And here's the kicker. The value of what you get is always more than what you spend. So not only is it fun, it's actually a great deal.
And you don't have to worry about sizing. Every wearable item is one size fits all or adjustable. Hats, socks, blankets, bags. It's grab and go fandom.
And once again, all the items are high quality and officially licensed. No knockoff junk, just legit merch made for real fans.
So if you're shopping for a fan or you are the fan, Stylin' Boxes is a no-brainer.
Pick a theme.
Open it up.
And get ready to wish that you had ordered too. You can get yours today at stylinboxes.com. Once again, grab yours today at stylinboxes.com.
That kind of looks like gluttony.
It might be Gluttony's soul.
There's Winfrey.
Oh God, that was like 80 episodes ago. Like
We know
calm
it's
down.
Winry, folks.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get more of that one soldier that they showed where they briefly introduced us to him to see his POV.
Oh yeah, like basically they showed him for tense with his was it his kids?
I think it's with his kids.
or his brother and sister, and then he showed up.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go against Roy.
I forget what his name was. Like Bauer or something? I
I
forget
don't know.
what
I
his
didn't
name was.
write it down.
We'll find out.
What's going on? Is this
I don't know.
You got a radio in here? Turn it on to Radio Capital.
The chair is against the wall.
Our own military. They attempted to have me
Oh, Roy's plan! Roy's plan came through.
Oh,
They actually pointed their guns at you?
They
Joe
did.
Rogan classes.
Fuhrer Bradley went east to preside over a military exercise and is yet to return to Central.
Oh, he's gone. Bridge blew up, remember?
Yep.
I imagine you must be relieved that your son is traveling with his father.
Been able to contact my son.
You have it?
Oh, there he is.
Poor woman.
I sure hope little Salim's all right.
Try to remain.
Little jerk.
If Colonel Mustang hadn't saved me.
Oh,
Colonel Mustang was expecting.
Did he say Mustang?
It's not too difficult.
Looks like Laszlo.
We still haven't even told her that Fuhrer Bradley is missing.
There's something we haven't told Mrs. Bradley yet,
Oh, we're doing this live on air?
but his train was blown up.
Oh.
She's understandably a little overwhelmed by the news we all just received. What exactly did you mean when you said that you have yet to find the Fuhrer?
What'd it sound like?
The colonel suspected the senior staff of foul play. His suspicions were confirmed. Someone's attempting to overthrow the government. Listen, you fool!
I only wish it was that easy, sir. They've taken the whole studio house.
look at he just crosses.
The only reason they haven't shot any of us is because we're following their orders.
This is great.
Mustang? He's,
What does that mean?
don't shoot!
What a performance.
Nailed it! Yeah, they love it.
Don't stop broadcasting!
Right. To continue with our story.
So Colonel Mustang isn't behind the uprising?
You think?
We'll do everything we can to stop these traitors in the name of justice.
Justice. The hounds of justice.
Sierra.
Hotel.
You sounded like a pro.
Everyone's willing to fight for justice, so I said it.
Are they ready and able, though?
Does anyone know what's going on?
Gonna rally the people.
Mustang's men say that they're trying to prevent an uprising. Roy Mustang is telling the truth. Just arrived in Central from East of Misters.
Oh,
There we go.
Schwalens.
The leader of your country is missing, and no one has even informed you yet?
Ah! Oh, there we go.
Yep.
But who's behind
Coup
you?
d'etat.
If they storm the radio station and kill Mrs. Bradley,
A coup de doute.
Look at the word just spreading.
Miss Bradley,
Ah!
What is the garrison doing down there?
we have a transmission from the garrison.
The brick soldiers! They actually have it!
Oh,
A lot of people squeezing phones.
it's happening.
Need a tank to breach the main gate.
Oh, there it is.
Oh!
Maybe I could lend you a hand.
I like how he always just calls him Full Metal, not Edward.
Can't help but think of the last time we were here, Lieutenant. As I recall, you were crying over me.
God, he's the man!
Water makes him useless.
Sweat bead.
Just start shooting at these white guys.
Bullets won't even slow him down.
We need fire.
How else do we kill them?
They've got to be powered by Philosopher's Stones.
There we go. Oh! Vaporized him.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
Oh,
Just
wow.
incinerate them.
See what that does to him. Oh!
You see that level of control that Roy had?
And they're gone. Just like that.
It had to be done.
Stop stammering around.
He obviously doesn't want me to go this way.
Oh.
Oh.
See you later.
Oh, Jesus.
Real close.
Right on top of them.
Not you guys.
Why didn't you go back to sea?
I thought,
Oh, dude.
please forgive me.
Typical whiny humans.
You're the homunculus who can change his appearance at will.
You've heard of me.
You're about to get frickin' burned.
You do know that he helped reduce Ishval to a hell on Earth.
I'm aware of that.
You aware of who caused it?
You obviously want to kill each other, so do it. You know humans love to watch other people suffer while making fools of themselves.
There really is nothing quite like watching fools dig their own grave, especially when that fool is an arrogant homunculus. I want you to tell me who killed Mace Hughes.
Maria Ross did.
I know that she didn't kill him.
You scorched an innocent girl to a pile of ashes?
Yeah, except he didn't.
I'm sick of you homunculi giving me the runaround when I ask you this question.
Oh.
Oh, Roy is like business.
You finally hunted down your culprit.
I doubt a moron like you could pull that off.
Tell me who the real moron is here. You could see every emotion he felt as his own wife shot him.
Dude, this is so bad.
I think I'll begin by burning out your tongue.
Oh, look at that shot of
that
Roy.
shot.
Just the baddest MFer there is.
Stand down, all of you. Find this father guy.
For what you did.
Oh!
It's kind of interesting how quickly the tongue can be rendered to a bubbling grease.
A bubbling grease? Ugh.
You really think the two of you
Edward, just go.
Go, Elric.
Oh, he didn't call him Full Metal.
The Colonel's gonna be fine.
That's not exactly what I'm worried about.
Show that shot of Scar.
Keep your distance, Lieutenant.
Oh, nasty.
I'll give you the fight you're looking for. You better give it all you got.
There goes your eyes.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to see without those.
Fluid inside of your eye spoiled.
Oh.
I'd imagine it might sting a little.
Well, stop talking trash.
Yep.
Did you think that size would increase your chance of winning?
He's the one who incinerated Lust to death.
Yup.
Well, that's one way to do it. And bail.
I'm going to take care of him myself.
I can't believe he just bailed like that.
I think he saw it was a no-win, Envy, and he was just going to keep getting torched.
These tubes are like veins.
There's a strong mass of rancid chi ahead.
Rancid chi.
This is the last place I'd want to run into that father guy.
I need to talk to you.
It's about the flame, Alchemist, isn't it? I understand the burning desire for revenge all too well. The way he's headed, he will destroy himself in the flames of hatred.
Show yourself, Envy. Roy.
Oh.
He won't tell his friend.
Whoa, you see that look on Roy's face? He is going for revenge. Big time.
Mace Hughes is dead.
Oh.
I'll show you real punishment.
Oh.
No one told you that I can do pinpoint aiming?
Oh, yeah, we saw it with the tongue and then the eyes. So.
Pinpoint aiming. That is very unique for any sort of fire power.
No, don't.
Oh, no. Stay out
God.
of there, Hawkeye. Oh, I don't like where this is going with Hawkeye going down the tunnel.
You're not getting away.
Oh, no. This is what I was worried about.
I told you to stay behind, Lieutenant.
But I couldn't just sit there, sir. Where's Envy?
Well, you might as well help me kill him now that you're here.
Oh, no. That's Envy.
Either that's Envy or Mustang's Envy. Oh!
Come on.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I knew we were getting close to the end, but my God, that episode felt like 5 minutes.
That felt like you're 1,000% on that one answer. That felt like less than 5 minutes. I mean, and I liked how they worked in the shots where they showed Ed's face and Scar, and they did it just enough to where you're like, okay, what's going on? I know that, they kind of have a different mindset than Roy does, but then when Envy said that the revenge is going to, essentially be what does Roy in his quest for vengeance and revenge or payback, whatever you want to call it. And, at first you're like, all right, yeah, go get him, burn Envy, make him pay for what he did. I mean, let's not forget, Envy is the reason that the whole war initially started and all those people were taken out. So you're not going to get any sympathy for Envy from me, but what I am concerned about is, and the animation was awesome in this episode, particularly on the close-ups of Roy and how they did that with his eyes and his face, and they kind of showed him almost becoming a bit of a monster with the way they drew it, and that was really outstanding because you can see that Roy's, quest for this revenge is something bad is going to happen, and like you said, Answer, they could go a number of ways where Envy could be Roy, Envy could be Hawkeye, Envy could still be back waiting. That could be the real Hawkeye and the real Mustang, and they could end up being confused. So, look, my initial bad feeling is that Hawkeye is going to be some kind of collateral damage or something's going to happen and Roy's going to be the one responsible. And
well,
that's what
I could hear the genuine concern when you were like, oh no, don't go. You could hear it. You could hear it in his voice.
You just know it's going to happen. And because Hawkeye and Roy have had such a great relationship this whole series, you just know that something's going to happen. And look, all you folks love this show so much. I highly doubt it's going to pull any punches and spare our feelings. They've shown that clearly in those first couple of episodes where we had a number of things that were shocking. The first Chimera that they showed us before with the little girl and the dog. So they're certainly not afraid to push the limit. But You know, the only really insight they gave us, or I mean, not insight, but I guess the only really kind of clue they gave us that our other team was thinking about was the conversation with Scar and Ed about how, you know, Scar was the monster for a while and now he's helping out. And like I said, I don't think there's a redemption arc for Envy. I mean, I thought there could maybe something might happen in terms of Envy might be useful or want to go against Father, because why be second place when you can be number one, the same way Greed, you know, was thinking about it. So that's something to consider. But yeah, I mean, overall, there's no redemption for Envy for me. I'm just afraid what's going to happen with Roy and the way he's going for it, because they did such a good episode with how they built Roy up. We had the radio transmission, and it turns out that Roy's actually the hero. He saved Bradley's wife, and all the people are being told this, and the public opinion is starting to turn in our hero's favor. And now what if Roy does do something terrible, like, you know, ends up hurting or taking out Hawkeye? I just don't know how that's going to affect him going forward. But, and the last thing I'll lead with is that it was interesting, and I don't know if he's done it before, but it doesn't seem like he has, is that the way Roy refers to Ed, he's always Full Metal is what he calls him. And he called him Elric in this one. And maybe he called him by his, you know, first or last name before, but if he did, it's been a long time. So I think that's another kind of tell that, you know, Roy is starting to soften towards that a little bit. But we'll have to see, because this episode was wild. They left you on pins and needles with what's going to happen, and I didn't even bother touching on the other stuff from the episode because that's all I was worried about.
Oh yeah, the concern in your voice as soon as that happened. Oh no, I was just like, because you know how important Hawkeye's been, and she's been so close to getting taken out numerous times. You know, in the tower, fighting with Gluttony, everything with her, and she's been such a badass in helping Roy get to where he's at. So right now, like I said, it can go a number of ways right there where it's at. But how about May, though, bringing Envy to the fight? I mean, not purposely, but she could feel that she obviously set a trap for him. They both fell down there, and now we have, like we've always said about in a lot of other shows, get the band back together, and now the whole band is together, you know, to try and infiltrate now Father, because hey, it's still the promise day right now.
Yeah, and it's better to have Envy to know where Envy is than to not know where Envy is, because Envy can be anybody. So
that is also true. And like and I would, he didn't reveal it, but I wish Roy would have revealed to Envy too that, like, oh, I didn't take her out. I didn't take Ross out. She's fine. She's actually helping it. She's at the radio station right now.
I saw through your whole plan.
Yeah, we saw right through it. And so that was the hell of a fight that they had, and amazing that Roy can just come in and just be able to incinerate all those mannequins. And take them out right away, which is huge, because otherwise, how else are you going to take them out? But I guess if you reduce them to ash, it should be good, because he noticed they weren't healing themselves. They just kept coming.
They can just take a beating.
They just kept coming. Yeah. So that was amazing. And then how they took over the radio station. That even. It's funny how the radio, how the commander of the radio station, how he's like, oh no, they got me, no, no, taking that out. That's gonna be harder said than done. They're all trying to hold back their laughter, but I love how they threw that in at the end. That he's like, well, I'm not gonna give up the story of the century. It's not that he wanted to do what was right. It was like, there's no way I'm giving up this story of the century. So I thought that was rather great that they had to slide that in there to, you know, kind of, you know, take him out. But the fact that, you know, they had Bradley's wife on the radio telling everybody what's going on, that the orders were to take even her out, that if it wasn't for Roy Mustang, I'd be done. And then they came in and told her that the train, and they haven't recovered a body.
Well, it's because he's gone, right?
He's gone. He's gone.
There's no way he can be gone. I mean, I don't know.
Blew up. He's gone.
I don't know why they include him in the title opening credits. Or the entrance, as you like to say sometimes. I have no idea. So they haven't recovered the body. So who knows? And then they're even talking about sweet Salim, and it's like, he's not exactly sweet.
Sweet little Salim.
I was wondering if he was if the one guy was gonna go in the radio station room and tell Mrs. Bradley about Celine.
So what I was thinking that they might do is when she fainted, then if she was like out of it, like totally out of it. Oh yeah, by the way, Bradley is
is homunculus. And so is Salim.
He's Wrath, and then Salim is Pride. So look out for both of them. Don't try to help them at all. The eye patch will give it away. So because I was wondering if there was gonna be something like that when she passed out, but unfortunately, no. They just told her about the train and stuff. So I'm just wondering how that is going to now play out because and we didn't see any of Pride this episode, so we know the next. But they've done a great job of doing that too. Really, like you want to know what's happening with that one character, and like Roy was gone for like 3 episodes. We didn't see him. We didn't see Ed in like 2 episodes. Yeah. So they do a good job at doing that because then it makes when they come back even more impactful that you're like, there they are. Okay, what the hell are they going to do now? So this show has been so amazing with that. And like you said, Roy is he's so cool. I just hope this vengeance doesn't take over him too much that he forgets what he's there to do and what he's there to accomplish.
Well, we've had some big cliffhangers.
This is one of the biggest cliffhangers right at the end when they just have Hawkeye pointing the piece right at him. Yep. And you're left, and like I couldn't imagine watching this back in the day because you had to wait a whole week.
Yeah.
So you had to sit there and speculate for a whole week, go on the message boards, unless you knew the manga. Then obviously you kind of had an idea, but you didn't want to tell anybody else. But the message boards, I could only imagine being like, all right, what do you think? Who do you think is Envy? Yeah, is Envy even there? So a very, very, very good teaser that they left us off with at the end.
Glass jar,
Glass jar. Why don't we carry one of the most dangerous creatures on the face of the entire planet just in a glass jar? Nothing bad can happen, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Well, if the jar wouldn't have broke, Mustang could have just sat there and just spoiled it alive in there.
I suppose glass jar. Put it over a fire. Mm-hmm. Or stomp on it. Or a number of things other than what was actually done. But we still love May, so it's kind of,
not her fault.
It's absolutely her fault.
It's because of her cat.
Well, she shouldn't have been put in that situation. We all agreed that we didn't like the idea of her going
hey, you take this all by yourself. Look,
and Envy's going to be highly...
we can agree on is bad decisions have been made all the way around. Poor decisions. It was weird, kind of the shift from no Pride versus Al. Answer brought it up a little bit, but that's the one, I don't want to say complication, but the one thing that you face when you're having such short episodes is that you kind of got to narrow the story down. And, and there's other shows that we watch on this channel where it'll be a 45-minute or an hour-long episode, and, we say on a recurring basis, like, wow, they stuffed so much story into one episode. And while they cover a handful of different things in each episode, generally speaking, on this particular show, that's one thing that you don't get. And of course, it's not a writing thing; it's just a time constriction thing. So you're going to go sometimes multiple episodes without seeing your main characters, which is kind of weird. And it's not even like they're bottle episodes or whatever where you just focus on one person. It's kind of that's just how it is with the time frame. But look, this episode, even though we didn't get a continuation of the Pride versus Al story, we still did get a lot. I mean, the fact that they broadcast the Führer's wife talking, imagine being the people in a country or a city or a state or whatever and not really having a good idea of what's really going on because, look, who's ever got the upper hand, who yells the story the loudest, sometimes that's who people believe, and it can be difficult for the people there, for certain sides of the military, whatever. But to have the Führer's wife go on and say, like, hey, this is what's happening, I mean, that was heavy. Big risk, obviously, by the people from the broadcasting station, which brought us to that great acting scene, which was hilarious because, you're running an interview like that. You get a call from whoever saying, shut it down. If you want to say, F you, that creates a lot of problems for you. But just being like, oh, no, we're being held hostage. We don't have a choice. It's like, what are they going to do to you? You know, so that was cool. The fact that they told her on air felt a little sketchy. You know, like I get like we need to tell her, but like, hey, how about we reveal something big on air so we get the response that really makes it the story of the century. That was, not the most tactful thing. You know, can we wait till the interview's done and tell her, by the way?
Right.
So she passed out. I'm wondering if when she comes to, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, but wait, there's more.
Like I thought they were going to broadcast it to the people while she was passed out.
Not only,
by the way.
but, I mean, hey, so we know Bradley's gone because
we saw it.
Because the bridge blew up. Well, we saw the bridge blow up.
Yeah.
No body recovered.
No body recovered usually means gone.
And the Briggs have a tank.
The Briggs, they would need that. They would need that to get through the main gate. That was funny. But so everything going on with the Fuhrer's wife. Now, here's the thing about people who can shapeshift or take on other people's identity. You almost have to have like code words and things that you mention in order to be able to fish out who's who and who's not, otherwise, I mean, look, somebody could take on somebody else's form, and if they're taking on their form and their voice, how would you know who to trust? How would you know who's who? Again, you have to have an entire, code language, almost like a code language with somebody if they were in trouble and couldn't tell you they were in trouble,
Right.
Like, hey, I'm going to have to cancel the appointment for Thursday. Like, like a code phrase. You should have a code phrase.
How's Wolfie?
There you go. Perfect.
It's like Terminator 2.
Wolfie's fine. Oh, your parents are no longer in existence. So
Well, I gotta hope that Hawkeye and Roy going back as far as they do, maybe there's something one of them can bring up to confirm.
But yeah, and I'm just saying in general with shapeshifters. But now we clearly know. I mean, that it's Envy. The pistol was pointed right at the back of Roy's head.
But unless that was because Hawkeye didn't know if that was really Roy or not. You see, you know what I'm saying? Like she might be thinking that.
It might. That's why
I
we love
it.
it.
Consider
that's why I don't know who
Yeah.
Envy
That's
is.
that's why we love
Hawkeye
that.
might think
It's open
that,
interpreted because you could think Hawkeye
might think
Hawkeye's
that.
Envy or Envy is Mustang,
boy.
or they're both themselves.
They're both real.
They both think it, which is where the code words are going to have to come in. What did you get for? It's like the bank security questions. What's your favorite sports mascot? Who was your best friend
What was the
growing
street
up?
growing up? Yeah.
Oh, what was the color of your first car? Although the people on the internet like to spill. Hey, just so you're aware, as an FYI, if one of your friends on the internet or shares something that says, "Oh, what was the color of the car?" or "What street did you grow up on?" Don't share that. They're fishing for your password information.
But they're my friend.
I'm
still waiting for that
you're not
$1
on
million
Facebook that
from-
much, but people would share like the picture of, what was the color of your first car? And for nostalgia purposes, people like being, my first car was this and this. And I used to work for a financial institution, and that was like one of the red flags, like, don't share. What street did you grow up on? Oh, it's so fun,
What's the name of your first pet?
And
Still waiting for that
folks, I'm getting
Nigerian
off
prince
topic
to send
here.
me that $1 million.
You got a Nigerian prince cousin. But in any regard, I'm really curious to see how that plays out, whether they have some sort of designated code word or speak so that they can tell that they're really each other and not Envy. But a really tense end to that particular episode. I wasn't expecting Mustang to be able to use his powers in the fashion that he did. And of course, I forget which one of you guys said, but like blasting fire can be very dangerous to everybody around. But the power to pinpoint that level of heat.
Yeah, how he did the circles around
That's
everybody.
something wild. So
He was doing the tongue and then hitting his eyes.
Look, Mustang's powers are next level, but this was a great episode. I hope we get a continuation of this, but if not, we go back to Al versus Pride. Either way, a lot of stuff going on. Can't wait to see what the next episode brings.
We've been enjoying this. You enjoyed this. So for Appleton, Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm Course Answer. Catch you on the next one, pals. A little backstory.
Who's that? War buddy?
It's an Ishvalan child.
Let's go. The war is over now.
Is this going to be the memory they use to determine who's who?
I believed in you, trusted you with my father's research, and I applied to the military academy because I hope to help other people. I have a favor to ask. Please burn this off.
Oh.
Ooh.
There can be no more flame alchemists. Can you do this?
This is wild.
I'm begging you.
All right.
Oh, wow. No more flame alchemists. Oh, what an intro.
I need you to burn this off my back.
God, that's got to come into play, right?
I hope so.
You know, like he'll say something like, you had to atone, and then Hawkeye would know that's the real Roy, or, you know, vice versa. She can ask Roy what happened, you know, with the grave, or it's going to be all right. They wouldn't show us that to break our hearts, right?
I don't put anything past this show.
Beyond the Inferno. All right, here we go. Oh, guys, I've been anticipating this one as much as any episode I think we've ever had.
What are you doing, Lieutenant?
When it's just us, the Colonel calls me by my first name, Riza.
So you two are...
Oh! All right, there's the answer.
And now you can do me the favor of dying.
That's not going to work, though, Hawkeye. I mean, I appreciate the effort.
That's a lot of rounds,
At
but yeah.
least can stop. We can stop them.
Ooh.
Remember, like Gluttony, you know, after a while, it couldn't...
Yeah.
You are really annoying with that thing. I'll dump you at his feet like a rat.
Oh!
Colonel!
Must not have... Doesn't have too much regenerative left.
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look at that face.
Don't interfere, Lieutenant. I told you I would take care of him myself.
Well, things happened.
You damn human! Don't you interrupt!
Just all you keep hearing is...
Oh,
boy.
Holy shit, Roy is going for it.
That's what he did to Envy.
Yep. Lust.
Or, sorry.
Yeah.
Let's do it to Envy now.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, boy.
Still there.
Oh, there's the parasite.
Oh, okay. Now what?
Envy means jealousy, and jealousy is an ugly thing.
Oh, well, you're fine with taking people's souls.
Now burn in hell!
God, of course, that's what Answer always says.
Yeah, that's what I said. Burn it, send it to hell.
Lower your weapon.
Put your hand down.
Damn it!
Full metal?
Full metal.
Oh, he called him Full Metal again.
Give it to me right now.
No, I won't.
Oh, boy. This is not good.
Hawkeye, just knock him out with the gun right now and just...
Deserves the worst death possible.
No, if it's a fight you want, fine.
Whoa!
That the face you plan to wear when you're leading this country? Well, is it?
Come on, Roy.
Yep.
It ought to be fun to watch, though. Maybe it might even do some good.
Listen to what Hughes said.
Yep.
I shudder to think what kind of world a man held captive by his own hate would create once he becomes its ruler.
I can't let you kill him. I'll dispose of him.
Oh.
I finally ran him down!
I know that. You're about to do something reckless.
Come on, listen.
And I will not let it take you.
Listen, Roy.
I know you're better than that.
How much tension are we going to have here?
Oh, wow. These are heavy.
If you're going to shoot me, shoot me.
I can tell you I have no intention of carrying on by myself.
Oh.
Once all of this is over, I'm going to end my life.
Oh.
Whoa.
I can't afford to lose you.
Oh.
Scolded by a child, lectured by a man who has been my enemy. And you, I've hurt you.
How foolish.
Done it again.
Mistakes were made.
Well, just like when you had to hurt her with removing the tattoo.
Are you a moron? Are you humans always such pathetic worms?
Oh, boy.
Do what you want to. Your pal Scar here was going to kill you.
Let's try to do the games again.
Wasn't he the one that killed the parents of the Pipsqueak's girly friend? And what about that little girl who became a chimera?
Yep.
Oh, that episode was so bad.
Yeah.
Have you completely forgotten your hatred for what they did to your Ishbalan countrymen?
God, look, Envy's like
Yeah.
just trying to.
She shot your buddies left and right. Hate and weep, you're all in the dirt.
Jeez,
want
just
that, Envy.
trying.
You're way beyond the point of kissing and making up, right, Hawkeye?
Oh, just. Oh.
It's not going to work.
Now I see. You're jealous. You're jealous of humans, aren't you?
You envy humans.
Envy the relationships we're able to have.
Yeah.
We face the challenge again and again.
There
Our
it
loved
is.
ones are always there to pick us back up. You envy us because of that.
Too bad you don't have the stomach to do the logical thing. This time around, I'll go with a younger, cuter model. What do you say?
Wow, all this is coming
You
back.
let this live?
Where are you going?
Oh.
He won't last long.
Trampled on by humans. Weak, useless people.
Well, not so weak and useless. You need them to survive.
I've been humiliated, jealous of you. Of you, human.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
How could this pipsqueak kid see through me?
Because humans can do what you can't there, pal.
Oh, well, best of luck with that pipsqueak.
So pulling out the.
What?
Oh!
Goodbye, Edward.
And the stone and everything is gone.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh, they didn't say it for the first card.
Back
here.
Here we
go.
Forgot about this.
That was a couple episodes.
Yeah, he got some stone through his brain. His jaw's a little.
We're under orders to kill General Armstrong. General!
From this point on, I'll be running the show. Help us out or we all die.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Oh, nice
Bullets have
save.
no effect on them.
Oh, it's like Michonne's walkers.
Show me your courage, men.
Where was I?
Moving fast.
I killed the woman general.
Oh! Oh!
This would be so much easier if I could use both arms.
Oh! Big uppercut.
He's gonna kill him!
He's trained better than to be killed like this.
Oh! Is he gonna let it rip?
The Major!
Oh boy!
Uh-oh! Oh! Hadouken! The music.
Steam like Goldberg.
Nice.
Oh, working him.
He is landing some body shots.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh!
Oh, that got him good.
Strength and the art of my alchemy work beautifully together.
Incredible strength.
Talk about some levity after that scene with Envy.
State is completely empty.
Is this where they assembled that blasted tank?
Blasted tank.
Oh, here we go.
We're taking fire for what we believe is a Briggs tank!
Stop shouting, I can see.
But the civilians
On the
haven't
tank?
left yet, sir.
And if we wait, we're guaranteed to lose the main gate.
I love the animation of this guy yelling. "Ah, rah, 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 rah."
Oh, boy.
Not worried about the civilians?
Damn, what was that?
Oh, Buccaneer.
Yep.
Give us the music right away.
This equipment is from Briggs. How did you get it here?
We just had to find someone to dig a tunnel.
Wait.
Zumi! Izumi.
I am an alchemist!
Go!
Oh! Okay, this isn't. All right. Is this considered a
I
post-credit?
guess we'll let it roll.
We're letting it roll. It looks like it's. Oh, no, I'm walking. And there's father. Because remember, we haven't seen him last couple
No.
episodes. He went walking on his own.
Yeah, he looks like he's here.
You've come alone. What help do I need from children?
Oh.
You're still a dwarf in a flask. You gave me part of your body. You will become a part of mine.
Oh, you figure.
Oh. Oh, we got that little bit of that. Good thing we let it play out because I could only imagine you guys in the comments.
We let it.
What'd you guys do?
It was right there.
That's right there. You were in the middle of it.
Oh, my
Oh, what another fantastic episode.
Wow. Start to finish, this was one of the best episodes in my opinion. Now look, I know we've been through a lot of them. I know we've been through a lot, and I've said that before.
Take 13 on
and
him
I had
saying
favorites.
that.
But I mean, it would make sense as you would go
Oh,
up
yeah.
and as you would see more episodes, you would have more that you would consider to be the best or your favorite. And this one was wild. Look, I know we had the moment in the tunnels with Roy and Hawkeye, and I gotta say, all things considered, that went pretty damn well. Yeah. I mean, I know Roy had a lot of personal anguish and a lot of things that they kind of had to talk him down from, but the way that they did it and how it took all three of them, it took Scar and Ed and Hawkeye to kind of get him to see the light, so to speak. And you know, I like the point they made of like, look, is this the kind of leader you're going to be? Are you going to be a vengeful type of leader, or are you going to be somebody else who sees a form of justice? Now, I've said before, I think you guys have said it, you're not going to get any sympathy for Envy from me at all, given that Envy is the reason the whole war started and how many countless lives were lost. So,
including our boy Hughes.
Yeah, and so I still think that the way that Envy went out, once Envy realized that there was no power there to be taken, that the humans have the ability to grow and learn, and enemies can become friends and allies. And once they saw that, it's like, well, there's nothing there for Envy. And I like how Scars basically said, I don't remember his exact words, but kind of essentially, you know, Envy's going to be gone in minutes. It's not going to live. It can't live without the jealousy or the envy of humans. That's what, you know, Envy feeds on. So I like how that was done. An incredibly emotional scene, though. I mean, right up there with some of the best of the series so far, if not the best. And just how everybody in that situation kind of saw the light, and they all had to kind of own up to their own things. And the line where Roy said, "I'm not going to hurt you again," means even more the fact that they showed us what happened, where Roy had to burn off her tattoo that her father put on her that had the essentially the secret, if you will, of flame alchemists, which are incredibly dangerous if in the wrong hands. And, you know, to think about that for a minute, like, what if Roy does go down that path? What if Roy does become vengeful, you know, even against his enemies, but still that can carry over and bleed into other things. And then next thing you know, he's no more better than Bradley. And he has this incredible power of flame alchemy that can just vaporize people in seconds. So, I mean, that's something to consider. And I think what happened in this episode, when you look at it from like a surface level standpoint of, okay, we walked Roy back from the edge, we got him back into place, but I think it has even bigger implications of what could have happened had everybody else not come in there. Because at first I'm like, well, why the hell is Hawkeye even going into the sewers chasing after Envy? Her bullets don't do anything to Envy, but that wasn't why she was there. She was there to stop Roy from becoming something that he doesn't want to become and shouldn't become. And it was just so beautiful how that all tied in and how it took everybody to prove it. And they all found a little piece of themselves Ed realized something about himself. Scar did. Hawkeye did. And of course, the amazing backstory that we got with Mustang and Hawkeye was great. So an absolute banger of an episode. I mean, so much emotion. I like how we had the little bit of levity with Armstrong kind of really flexing his power, Alex Armstrong there, and then Olivier telling everybody to fall in line and show their courage. That was cool. And those scenes provided a little bit of for me anyway, that provided a little bit of change from the seriousness that we had to allow you to almost kind of take a breath and be like, okay, whew, we made it. Now let's have a little fun here with the Armstrong family.
Yeah, this episode was amazing. It dealt with the fact of how much revenge can one person have and want to take out. And envy is the worst of the worst. And we find out why, because they're envious of everything we do. Look, envy, like you stated, responsible for war, took out Hughes. Of course, Roy wants to get revenge. The most interesting part is like, yeah, he could easily have taken out envy, but then Ed made a perfectly good point to him. Look at your face. Is that the face of that you would want
what
as
a
leader?
line that was.
That you want as a leader of a country. Look at we saw it, and like Wrath plays the cool, calm, for the public, but behind you see what of a monster he is. Yep. You see what's really running the city right now. Mm-hmm. You're gonna end up being just like them if this is the road you go. And now I get it. He should take out, because what Envy has done, Envy deserves a brutal death. But at that same token, if he goes down if he takes out him like that, he's just going to keep going down that road and getting worse and worse and worse. That's where you stop it before it becomes a bigger situation, because we all knew once Ed figured out, because like Envy was trying a total Hail Mary attempt to try to get them all to fight each other. Hey, remember what Oak did to you, Quinn? Quinn, don't you remember what Quinn did to you? Come on. And why don't you guys fight about it? You guys should be in the dirt fighting about it.
Now's the perfect time to do it.
Exactly. Yep. Oh my God. And then once you saw that, look, these guys understand that it wasn't that they got put in these positions because of you. You're the one that did it. You're the one that started it.
Yeah.
And they still have to atone for everything they've done. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why it was important they showed that at the beginning with Hawkeye, that because of what was happening in this war, she wanted flame alchemy gone. She wanted banished from this earth so that nobody else could ever do it, because she knew how bad it was and she didn't want the secrets being revealed there on her back. So you had Mustang take care of that. And so you had all of these pieces in place of what they've all done and what they all have to, atone for in their life. So like they know that, but right now there's one common enemy to get rid of, and that's father. So like even with that Hail Mary attempt, and Ed figures it out as usual. Like I said, when Ed goes into any fight and he's calm, cool, and collected, he can take out damn near anyone because he figures it out. He doesn't react on emotion. This one, it took a little bit. Yeah, he had a little bit of emotion telling Mustang, don't go down this path. We need you as the leader we need, not the leader you would end up becoming. And then he figures it out that Envy is just envious of everything that we can do, that even in this time frame, we're working together because we know it's for the greater good of humankind. And that's another thing, is that no matter how many times you drag us down, we get back up. And, Envy just takes the easy way out, which, Mustang even said he took the easy way out, but that's the only way he felt he could do it at that point. There's nothing more he could do. He had to try and latch onto someone, which Scar said, look, he's going to be out. He's done soon. Yeah. Because there was nobody there to latch on, and it was weak, and finally figured out that they saw right through Envy instead of, trying to be manipulated by Envy. Yeah. Then we got some nice little levity right after that with Armstrong. Oh, got his shoulder back and just went to town and went to work. Just rights, lefts, working that midsection. And finally just got the big old spikes right through Sloth. So we'll see how much this takes him down for a little bit, because I know he's been taken out 3 or 4 times. We'll see if he can still regenerate yet for a little bit until we have to. Hopefully we take them out fully, like we did with Envy, and like we have before with Lust. And granted, now Pride has eaten a couple, so we'll go with that. So that'll be interesting when they get to him. either of the Armstrongs do anything against Pride. Who knows? We'll see. And then a lovely little credit scene there where, Father and Hohenheim are confronting each other. So found out, slave number 23, and you belong in a little glass jar.
And Hohenheim was not intimidated by Father.
No, he
at
was
all,
not.
Which was
No, he
interesting.
was not. So,
given how powerful we saw Father.
So once again, amazing episode. Like I don't know how they do it, but they just keep getting better and better.
Yeah, guys, I got to be honest. My take on the whole envy thing is a little different. I mean, after everything that he's done, starting a war, think about all the pain, everything he's put it through. If you were, let's just say hypothetically, if you were family of somebody who was lost because of the damage that he's done in that moment, would you be like, what would your response be? Be like, stomp on him, put the boot, And I mean, I get the whole, like, at some point there's you don't want to become like them. But at another point, look, if Mustang's going to take over the country and you're the citizens, and it's like, okay, how are you going to handle somebody as a leader? How are you going to handle somebody who does something so awful to innocent people? How are you going to handle it? I'm going to make an example out of you. You do what you do. Guess what? Boom, under the boot. So I'm not sold on it. The way they
was it not better for Envy to have to sit and get that realization that everything he thought wasn't going to work, no matter what he did.
And the biggest pain, and the biggest thing
he had to do it.
But he still got to choose his own fate. And Roy, as a leader, Roy, you're going to be the leader of the country. You didn't. Look, I get what you're saying. Like, and there's, we've that
was a worse death.
I mean, talk about a shift in genres. But we watched this movie called The Lovely Bones. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it. Not much crossover maybe with anime, but the way it ended was kind of like highly debatable as whether that was a satisfying ending. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do any spoilers. I'll just say the way it ended. But it's, I guess you could say similar-ish in regards to what happened here. Is this a satisfying way? Yes, that was, you're envious of us, the way we live. And, took out all of a sudden you saw the Philosopher's Stone come out and then it dissipated. So you're like, oh, Jesus, that could have been used for some good by the right people. But I think this is a highly, highly debatable subject. Like, okay, you let him make up his own mind. You gave him that choice. You gave him the choice. You didn't step up.
I got the vibe Envy was dying regardless.
Yeah, and look, and then Hawkeye even said, "Hey, look, we just don't want you doing it." And then Ed had his big speech. Is this the type of leader you want to be? And I'm like, I'm conflicted. I'm not going to sit here and say like I wanted Ed to just stomp it. Answer how many if we did a cut of answers saying stomp on him, burn him, send him to hell,
burn him, send him to hell. Yeah,
yeah, that whole opportunity. And granted, they gave us the explanation of why envy is envy, and it's an ugly thing, right? And I think that's very representative. Look, but you could have put like some big eyes and a smile on this little creature, and he could have been a Disney character, right? The green with the arms. But I'm wondering if that was kind of
right. Don't be in love with it like Dart.
If that was kind of the metaphor, it's an ugly thing at the end of the day, and you can try to. I feel like envy, the fact that was a shapeshifter, was very metaphorical. You can try to be somebody else. Hey, you can be somebody else. You're envious of them, right? Yep. You're not powerful. You're just kind of weak and ugly. And I think there's a lot of metaphors there. So that was the biggest takeaway for me is like, I don't know, should a leader be powerful and punish people who do stuff like that and show the citizens of their city or their country or whatever that sort of thing won't be tolerated? And I'm going to quite literally, literally and metaphorically stomp it out, or you're gonna take that route. So I still know Pride versus Al in this particular episode. Nothing further as far as the Führer, but we already know he's gone because the bridge got blown up.
Yep.
But
that story.
a great episode that mixed action, as Answer said, levity, and in a heavier kind of scene that really delivered some lessons. And so I thought this was a great episode.
Yeah, it was cool seeing Izumi at the end.
Hey, that was a great reveal as well. But hey, like one in a famous movie, it was you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And we don't want Roy to become a villain.
No.
You don't want him ruling with an iron fist that like, oh, you stole something, done. You're out.
Yep.
You're out of here. Burned at the stake. Come on. We don't want that Roy Mustang.
Well,
we want the Roy Mustang we got.
Envy did quite
I know
bit.
we always love a good revenge story, but that always comes into fruition at the end. Was it worth it?
People think.
Well, because we've had this discussion before. Do you want to take it out for revenge and give them? That's the easy way out, just taking them out right away. Or do you want them to suffer? Which Envy did. Envy had to suffer there to finally realize nothing they could do. Nothing.
Debatable.
Boom.
It's debatable.
All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hey, keep the debate going. What did you think? Do you think that was the right move,
Great
wrong move?
episode.
I can see both sides. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it, but I want to hear what you guys think. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the answer. Catch you on the next one, pals.